Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Reporting. At once. At once. Agreed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Agreed. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. At once. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Waiting orders. At once. Acknowledged. At once. Agreed. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. At one. Yes, sir. Reporting. At once. At once. Reporting. Affirmative. Of course. Very well. At once. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Of course. Affirmative. Report. Very well. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, at once. Affirmative. Ready and at once. Affirmative. Agreed. Reporting. Very well. Report. Agreed. Very well. Reporting. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. At once. At once. Affirmative. Reporting. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Acknowledged. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Very well. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, agreed. Very well.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. At once. Very well. At once. Reporting. At once. Acknowledged. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Ready and wait. Very well. Very well. Reporting. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Waiting at once. Of course. Agreed. Agreed. Waiting orders. Agreed. At once. Affirmative. 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 Very well. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Of course. At once. At once. At once. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. At once.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. At once. Reporting. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Of course. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Acknowledged. At once.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Of course. Very well. Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Very well. Yes, sir. Agreed. Of course. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.